Hello everyone, this is Ena here. In today's tutorial I'll teach you how to create this vertical skyline text effect in Affinity Photo. This tutorial is based on this post that I saw on Pinterest.com, so I thought it was an inspiring piece of artwork, so I tried to replicate it in Affinity Photo, and that's how I came with today's tutorial. So for this tutorial I will be using this image of the skyline of Miami, as well as the Montserrat font. I will add the link for both of them in the description below so that you can follow along with me. So in order to create this effect, we need to select the buildings with the selection brush tool. But luckily we don't need to select all the buildings. We can select only those who are going to be applied as a mask on the letters. So that means these buildings over here, as well as these two buildings over here. So we go back to our main composition. We take the selection brush tool. We set the width to 20%. So we start with a bigger brush and then we are going to lower the brush size in order to refine the selection. And then we go ahead, we select this tall building here. And then these small buildings here. And then these two buildings here. These are going to be used also to mask the text. And then finally these two buildings here, where the first M is going to be located. And then we lower the brush size to 1 pixel and we are going to refine the selection. So we will refine the top of this building over here. And now we need to refine this tooth-like area on this building here. So we zoom in and we select this rectangle shaped area. So be careful not to select too much. And the very few last one, we don't need them as there is not going to be any text here. And then we can select this area here. And also we need to switch to subtract to remove this small hole in the building here. And then we can zoom out. We can move to the other buildings. And then we're moving to this building here. We change the mode to add and we select the top of the building here. This area here. And also we select this tooth-like area here. And now we are going to move to this building here. So what we need to do is to remove the rectangles, and we are going to do it with the subtract mode. So we go with the selection brush on each of the rectangles to remove them from the selection. Now that we have removed all the rectangles, we can move to the two last buildings. These ones over here, where the first M is going to be located. So we change the mode to add. We set the width to around 5 pixels. And then we refine this selection a bit. And then we lower the brush size to 1 pixel. And then we select this area over here. So we don't need to go till the very end, as there is not going to be any text over there. And now lastly we change to subtract again to remove the holes in the building. We remove these holes over here. And we also remove these holes over here. Alright, so now we have selected everything that we need to apply as a mask on the text, so we can go now to refine. So here as border width we set it to 0%, so we need a very sharp border transition between the selection and the rest of the image. And here output we set it as a new layer, and then we click on apply. So that outputs the selection as a new layer, and now we can turn back on the visibility of the original image. And now the next step is we go to document and we are going to rotate it 90 degrees counterclockwise, like this. And then the last step is that we are going to add the text. So we take the frame text tool, we set the font to Montserrat black. The size to 750 pixels. And the color to white. And then we go ahead and we draw a rectangle. We set caps lock on, and then we type in Miami, and then between each letter we go to the line. And now once we have it written, we select it all. We align it into the center. And now we go to the paragraph tool, and we are going to add the space between the letters. So we go here to space after paragraph, and we set the space between the paragraphs to 150 pixels. As you can see, that increases the space between the letters, and now we can close the paragraph tool. And now we position the letters behind the selection that we created previously. We take the move tool, and we position them behind the buildings where we want them to be. And this is what creates this vertical text effect. Alright, so that was it for today's tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed it and learned something from it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Affinity Photo tutorials in the future. And until then, see you next time. Bye!